Hey, Jimmy people, just a quick one here. All the Mad Mud Duck back at you Friday, December 7th, 2018. 77th anniversary of Pearl Harbor, or Grandpa Wynn's 111th birthday if he was still alive. Whatever. So, a quick update on the blonde fucking lunatic woman situation. I called up to this Crisis Solutions place in Seattle and they denied even knowing her. Not good. And I had a feeling. I had a feeling something happened. So her dad comes up and talks to me about 4:30 this afternoon. It's starting to get dark. Not too dark where we can't see, but it's starting to get dark. And he says, they transferred her up to Seattle. I said, I know, up to Crisis Solutions. Did you talk to a guy named Scott? And he said, no. He talked to some woman that kept slipping into Spanish and kept trying to talk to him in Spanish. And I said, okay. He said she escaped. And I just started laughing my ass off. I said, that's my girl, and just kept laughing. And he looked at me and I said, she's coming down. Austin said, yeah, when she isn't on the drugs, she's highly intelligent. And I said, yeah, that's one of the... Fuck was that? I said, yeah, that's one of the reasons I like her, because when she's being Cheryl and she ain't on the dope, she's really fucking intelligent. One night she fucking ran Pi off to 25 numbers for me and said, okay. And she was correct, and she didn't know that I would know that. You know, because some people just spout random fucking numbers after 3.14, and I'm going, okay, girl, you're pretty goddamn good at this. You're smarter than you let on. Might have to keep you around. Or at least keep an eye on you, because smart blondes scare the fuck out of me. I prefer the dumb ones. So, we start talking, and he said that he got the information from the hospital. Excuse me, shoes untied, and they're bothering the fuck out of me. And he got the information from the hospital because when he called up there to the fucking Crisis Solutions place, they didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Denied even knowing that she'd even been there. So he called the hospital back and talked to a nurse and said, I shouldn't be telling you this, but she escaped from that place. And I said, oh boy, do we got a lawsuit now. And he looked at me and I said, first of all, neither you, your son, or I was contacted, and we gave our numbers as contact numbers if anything was to happen with her. They transferred her without notifying either one of us, or all three of us, any of us. They didn't contact us. Since they transferred her without contacting us up to a facility that we had no knowledge she was going to, the hospital has just released all their liability and responsibility from the hospital up to the Crisis Solution place. Crisis Solution is responsible and liable for anything that happens to her, and she escaped from them. What sort of chicken shit secondhand outfit are they running up there? And I fired off a quick phone call to Crisis Solutions and I rattled their cages. I said, don't deny her ever being transferred up here because I was on the phone to the hospital when they were putting her in the ambulance to run her up here. You let her escape. You people are liable and responsible for anything that happened to her because she was in your custody. Even though she escaped your custody, she was not released from your custody. She never signed out on anything. You people let her escape. Anything that happens to her, I'm coming after your ass with big time attorneys. And they humming it on the phone and said they didn't know anything. And I said, you don't lie to me. There's paper trails, motherfucker. And they didn't like that. And then I told her dad I'd find him. I'd find her. She's easy to find. So I did a quick jail roster search and found her up in King County downtown. She'd been admitted about 6:38 this morning for criminal trespass and $1,000 fine. And she's got to sit there till Monday, which will clean her up some, maybe. And they got to watch her when she starts getting cleaned up because she starts getting her intelligence back, and she is an escape artist beyond. Oh. Houdini wasn't this good. So I texted her dad once I found out where she was at, and he sent me back a thank you. How do you manage to find her every time? And it's like, what? Just a gut feeling where the dumb broad's at. He said, well, you know, up that Seattle area, up around there, is where she used to hang out and get drugs. And I'm going, oh, great. Pioneer Square area, up around the courthouse, up around 3rd and 4th and 5th. And he goes, yeah. And I go, okay. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, First Avenue, down in there, down around the waterfront. He goes, you know the area? And I said, yeah, pretty well, like the back of my hand. There's some places and some alleys I won't go into unless I'm armed anymore. I used to work up there at the administration building as a custodian many, many years ago, back when I was young and good looking. So I know the area. My sister lives up in Pike Place Market. When I was a courier, I was always up in Seattle for something, and I know it like the back of my hand. And it's become a fucking shithole city. I get homeless people coming up to me asking me for money, and I look at them and it says, does it look like I got any money, motherfucker? I'm one step above you. I got a goddamn pickup truck I live in. That usually chases them off. Actually, I got this goddamn little trailer I live in, and I have been known to sleep in the pickup truck because there's times where that bench seat's more comfortable on my back than this mattress the old woman got. But I don't know how I'm ever going to yard out of here because I know I got it in here before the stroke. I just don't remember what I added in here after we put this big over. This some bitch hangs over like 2 feet over the edge of the bed, and it just gets in the way, and I'd like to get rid of it. It's just me, no fucking dog. Got Blondie, shit. If I'm going to sleep with her, I'll sleep in her bed. After I clean that fucker up, her dad asked me if I'd clean up the trailer for her and get rid of the goddamn old food and shit and crap that she's got. And he said, anything I want in there is mine. And I said, most of the shit in there is mine because she's been into my shit. Wants me to go fishing, take her fishing with me. She's got herself some fishing gear, and when I looked at it, I said, well, that's my fishing gear, woman. You've been into my shit. You've been into the motorhome, haven't you? She didn't deny it because I started finding DVD movies that I know will come out of my collection. There's just something about my name in black Sharpie across the cover of them that I'm pretty sure they're mine. But she says if we're a couple, we share our shit. I think I'm getting talked into something I shouldn't be. I gotta get some video of this crazy bitch so you people will see what I put up with. She's out wandering around barefoot because I got her boots and a pair of socks for her. She had a pair of my socks, brand new, clean, never been worn. Damn it, I must like the girl. I don't do that for just anybody. Just anybody'd be a pair of goddamn just socks. Well, that's about it for this one.